can see, Kailey Bighope, and I'm so excited for this video as it's my first ever collab and I'm so happy this is my first one. And today we will be doing a show vlog and I'll be riding Sky, my off the track thoroughbred, and Kailey will be riding her brand new horse Chance, who is a Danish warm blood. So let's see how it goes. So let's start.
So I'm going to start by just giving Sky a pat as we've just got off the trailer and he was quite nervous, but it's all fine. And then I heard some screaming, so I ran over to the trailer and it was Chance rearing and just going mental. So I ran over to go and help Kailey, but it was too late as she'd already just been kicked in the thumb and it was all bleeding, so she ran off to the toilet whilst I said I was going to try and get him off the trailer and settle him down. So I tried to settle him down and he was just not having it. Like, I just got pushed right into the trailer. I managed to grab his leader and literally yank him off the trailer as it was getting really dangerous now and I didn't want anyone getting hurt. So I just got him off and it all went well. Well, I thought. And then Kailey came back and we decided to take him into a store and we were just going to check him over because we didn't want any accidents or anything like that, as he's a very accident prone horse, apparently Kailey told me. And yeah, so we checked him over, which you will see in a minute. I'm just telling her where to go as she's quite new around here. And she led him over and we just took off his bandages and checked his feet and it all looked fine, but I didn't really know, as I'm not a vet, so I didn't really know that much, but I just looked and I didn't see any blood and he was walking fine, he wasn't limping, so that was all good. So we just took all his shipping gear off and got him ready to take him for the show. And also, we were running quite late as the trot up was around 15 minutes and we still had to get all the horses down there. So we had to be very quick. So, yeah. If you're wondering why I'm running, it's because we literally had like 2 minutes before like we were gonna have to start riding the horses down, like, and also we'd only just got dressed for the show, so we were very nervous as the horses were a bit frisky and a bit confused. Definitely Chance was. So we did put him in the lead and then it did not work out, so we put Sky in the lead instead. Then just for our luck, we got a bit lost and we had to go past this massive pipe and it was really annoying as we had to go around and I literally fell down the ditch, which was very good, and it was just not going very well for us and I had no clue where I was going, but Kailey did as she has shown her a lot on her horses. And then another bad thing that happened was we literally had to go down this really steep hill and I did have to cut the camera off most of it as it was just so hard to get the horses down as they were literally falling and we were falling over. I was trying not to get our dresses dirty, but hey ho, at least we got down there. We were one of the first people to go, so that's why we're at the front and you can't really see many other people. And here is Kailey walking Chance, and he was really good for her and he was very well behaved, and she was really proud of him, and I was definitely very shocked as he was the horse that was rearing in the trailer like 10 minutes ago. So she passed the trot up, and then it was my turn. And I was not that nervous as Sky is literally a master at trot ups. He's so well behaved, and yeah, and he's done it so many times that it doesn't really bother him. Yes, sometimes he can be a bit spooked as if you didn't know already, he is blind in his left eye, but it does not affect him at all, and he's still the happy, peppy horse he is. Once I finished finishing the trot up, we tacked up our horses quickly and decided to warm up. School. Sorry, I'm getting so confused lately. And for all those people who might be wondering what I'm wearing, I'm just wearing some plain black polo wraps, a white numna, I think it's a hazelnut saddle. I'm not really very sure where I got it from, but I think it was from Mullen Stables as a birthday present. And then I'm just wearing some plain blue jeans, my Ariat riding boots, and a black crew top and my Charles Owen riding hat. As you'll see in a minute, Chance started really acting up and was just not being himself. Usually he's very chilled out and a very chilled horse. Yes, sometimes he can be very highly strung, but he was just being very naughty and just backing up and rearing for poor Kailey. So I went over to try and help her, but it just wasn't working. He would stop, reverse, go up, canter on, stop, reverse, rear, canter on. And we were running late, so I told her that I was going to canter down and see if he'd follow, but he never did and just started rearing and cantering. So it was around 10 minutes later when she finally got him down the hill, and then we decided to start schooling. When we got in the arena, we ditched the warm-up as we did not have much time, as we aren't really allowed to ride our horses or go out of our little cabins at 9, anything past 9 o'clock, as it could be classed as tampering with our horses, with others' horses. So obviously we really wanted to be quick as it was really late and we were running really late. And Chance was still acting up, rearing, and just didn't want to jump for poor Kailey. And when he would jump, he'd over jump it by miles. So I told her that I'd go in front and see if he'd follow, but no, he didn't and just started running off with her. So at that point, she decided that she was going to try and dismount off him and see if she noticed anything bad with his feet or anything. She didn't notice anything, so she hopped back on and decided to do another little jump. I was really proud of Sky as he was not affected by Chance's behaviour, as usually he would just copy the horses and just try and get involved. So I was really proud of him for doing that, as he can be a horse that just follows other horses. If one horse is acting up, he will act up. And also this is where poor Kailey had a really nasty fall off her horse Chance, and I decided to gallop over, and I went to go and see if she was okay. She said that she was fine and just had a few bruises. And for all those people wondering, yes, she is fine now. She just said that she's just a little sore. So after this, Kailey decided that she was just going to take Chance back to the barn and call the vet out to see what was wrong. And now I don't have any other clips of what happened later that night, as we were really rushing and we didn't really get to school over many more fences, as I went to go and help Kailey out with Chance and the vet. And here is my show round. This is a 1:10 course with like mixed jumps, but it goes up to a 1:10. I hope you enjoy. And here's one of our last fences, and I'm not going to lie, he jumped doing all his as we went clear in that round, we got to go so well behaved jump off, which is really will go quite quick. Sky was galloping around relaxed, and I was really proud of him, as he was just being so well behaved. And although it looks really quick, I could control him, and yeah, I was so proud of him, and he did all his turns and just did it so lovely, and wasn't very, like, some turns were a bit awkward to jump, but you know, we didn't knock any paws and we actually came first. So pretty much, guys, I lost the outro, so I'm just gonna take the video from the intro and put the outro in, if that makes any sense. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I am really excited for the future on YouTube, as I've got so many more videos planned. There is going to be a barn vlog coming up very soon, and I'm doing 2 videos this week, as this video was quite late. And I just really want to say a massive thank you to Kailey Bighope, as she was so nice and decided to do this video with me. So thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and bye guys!